Hey guys, this is Dynasty Warriors 6 again with another game finds video. We had some good luck with our finds. We did a couple thrift stores finally. We went back into our older roots a little bit, going back into thrift stores, and we found some good finds. We also stuck with our Craigslist because we were finding really good deals on Craigslist. We had two deals that kind of fell through. We had one guy who doesn't know how to meet up correctly. We had another guy just that it was a little weird. So we met another dude that was a little weird too, but we had to make do with what we can get. So I'm just going to start us off with the systems first. The first one that Jason purchased was a FC Twin system. Now it was interesting is this plays. You guys probably know this, or you can look. You'll know what it is. It plays Nintendo and Super Nintendo games. It works. It works great. It's really we haven't owned one of these, and they go for like $30-$40 on eBay. So it was real interesting to see one, and we don't have an FC Twin honestly. So Jason thought, why not? So he bought it for $8. Really good price. It's a handy little system. It looks like a microwave almost, or something like that, or like a toaster, which is kind of weird, but it's cool. So Jason got that, and Jason also purchased at Goodwill for $3 with the red, white, and yellow a PlayStation. Now, thankfully, it looks like from what I'm seeing, it does not have a broken disc spinner. Finally, for once, not a dope broken. We bought like two that have had broken disc spinners, so we're hoping that's not the case. We haven't actually tested this one yet, so we're hoping. The next system we got at Goodwill was, and I purchased this. It was a Sega Genesis 16-bit Model 1. I've never owned a Model 1. I've always owned a Model 2 throughout my childhood. When I entered my teens, and even now, I've only owned a Model 2. This was $3 at Goodwill. That was an amazing deal. My friend Joel's going to give me the cables that I need for it, and I'm going to give him some NES cables he needs. So awesome deal for $3 at Goodwill, which was surprising because Goodwill hasn't been treating us good for quite a while till just recently. And then the fourth system that we found on Craigslist was a Dreamcast. Sadly, this Dreamcast, I don't know if you guys can tell, it is yellowed. The guy I bought it from was a little weird, sadly, and he seemed like a smoker. He smelled very heavy as smoke, so a lot of this is yellowed substantially. But it was only $20. He included a yellowed controller and a partially yellowed VMU, which is lovely, great, and all the hookups, which was really cool because you can never go wrong with hookups for Dreamcast. He also gave me two games that I had to get cleaned and fixed. No cases though, but they're really good games. He gave me Sonic Adventure 2 on Dreamcast, and he gave me Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on Dreamcast. And both those games are $20 games, so they almost made the deal worthwhile in that sense of spending the $20 on that. I was hoping they come with the cases, but they didn't, but I can always find them on eBay or maybe trade or something of that nature for those cases that I need. So that's what came with that deal. Got that out of the way. And then my last system that I purchased was an NES for $15 from a lady off of like 92nd in Portland, Gresham area. She was a real nice lady. We met with her almost instantly after seeing her ad because she had 3 games plus a ton of hookups. She gave us a system. She also threw in 2 coaxial cables. One I'm going to give to Joel. I'm trading him basically. And 2 power adapters for NES. So it was really cool for her to do that. And also a controller and a zapper gun. Another orange one. So that was real cool. So for $15, she also threw in 3 games as well. She threw in Million Secret Castle, fun game, not great but fun. I got another version of Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. This is like my 6th copy, seriously. And I got the Gold Legend of Zelda: Adventure of Link, the sequel game. This made the deal worth it because this game by itself is $15. So if you're talking all the hookups, and you get double the hookups and this game, $15. Definitely worth it. So now we'll go on to the bulk of the games. I'll put that there. Bulk of the games. We'll start off with Nintendo. Start off with the oldest first. Now at Goodwill, this lady did us a really good deal. She said all the games were $5 at Goodwill. So this lady was like, you know what? We're not going to sell these games at $5, and you're the first guys who ever showed real interest in these things. So she says, look, I'll sell you any cart you want for $2. But the PlayStation 2, which I have right here actually, oopsies, right here, that has to be full price. So I got Gyromite, a 5-screw, for $2. That was a really good deal. She also sold us these three others. Super Street Fighter 2, $2. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, $2. And Bubsby 2, $2. And I also got a GoldenEye for $2. Great deal. When a lady throws a deal like that at you, you gotta just take it and start digging, because she's only gonna give it to you for a while, and that's it. So that's what we got from the Goodwill from the lady, who was really cool. Now on Craigslist, on an ad I responded to, I got two games and a strategy guide. The first game I purchased was Tombs and Treasure for like $5. It came with the manual too, which was really cool, and it was a nice game. It's worth about, average is about 7 to 10. I paid $5. I really wanted it though, so Tombs and Treasure, there we go. And then Jason got on PlayStation for $5, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. The case is in fantastic shape. The game looks great. It's a great game to own. He's adding it to his personal collection. Awesome game to have. So you got that one as well. And then from Goodwill, again, just a regular Goodwill store, I found this for $2 and I couldn't believe it. Tomb Raider 2. Now I already got a copy behind me that I got at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, but I hate leaving Tomb Raider games behind, because I always feel bad, because they're like some of the best games that were ever designed for like maps and just dungeons. And I always feel bad, and I got the hots for Lara Croft too, I'm not going to deny. So I got Lara Croft, $2. It was only disc only, but it's a good game to have. And then I also, me and Jason, also at the Goodwill, I bought a copy of GoldenEye for $3, and he bought a copy of Namco. Jason bought a copy of Namco Museum for $3. So GoldenEye, that's my third copy of GoldenEye. So if anyone needs GoldenEye, definitely let me know. I'm willing to trade that one up, trade that one away or something, because I'm getting sick and tired of buying them. And then for Sega Genesis, the remainder that we got later down the road, I purchased Columns, the first one, for $2. Really good deal. And then Jason purchased Jam It. It is complete. He bought it for $2. It was a really good deal. And then I got NBA Jam Tournament Edition. I have it already on PlayStation and Super Nintendo. So, and I already have the NBA Jam regular on Genesis, so this was a good addition to my personal collection of having NBA Jam Tournament Edition. And I got another copy of Sonic Spinball complete, or not fully complete, manual missing. But for $2, I wasn't going to leave Sonic there to suffer underneath those unwanting eyes. So, I got the last game that I purchased that I've seen a lot of guys and girls own is a PlayStation 2 game called Xenosaga. This is episode 1. It is a really interesting game. I have to get it cleaned a little bit, but the manual is in fantastic shape. It's like it's never been touched. So I saw it for $5. It was the same day I purchased this that we got the $2 cards from the girl who was really cool. She was so nice, but she said this has to be full price. It's worth $10. So I thought $5, $10. I'm meeting in the middle, so that's perfect. I'm good with Xenosaga at being $10. And then the last video game related thing that I purchased today, was a Mortal Kombat strategy guide for $5. Now I know it says $9.95, but the girl that sold it to me wanted to raise it to $10. She was actually arguing with me, and I'm like, look, I see that it's cool. It's Mortal Kombat. It's the first one. You can never go wrong. It's got Sega, SNES, Genesis, Game Boy, and Game Gear on the cover. But it's really mangled. The seam is definitely seen better days. You're talking pages are torn, bent, torn. Nothing's torn on the inside, and that's what she was saying. But I wasn't going to pay $10 for this manual. So I said, look, I'll meet you in the middle, $5, final offer. You take it or leave it, or I'm walking out with just Resident Evil 3 and the Tombs and Treasure for $5. She said, okay. She took it. I wasn't going to go to 10. I don't know if anyone else would, but I was not going to go to 10. So that's all. Oh, and then we got also 4 sleeves for Nintendo, which is cool because they all say Nintendo on them. Very nice to always get those. So that's our finds. We are working on some other deals. Sadly, we are saving money for Black Friday. I need to get some newer games, like Dynasty Warriors 7 Extreme Legends. I need to get that game. I also need to get Modern Warfare 3 and also Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I really want to get those games and play them and try them out and own them. So that is the extent. That is the end of our video games. I want to give a big shout out to all my subscribers. I don't know all your names exactly, but I like Sega, the Sega Man, Green January, everyone. I appreciate the subscriptions. If I ever hit 50, if I ever do, I will do a prize giveaway. If I ever hit 50 subscribers, I will do a prize giveaway just like everybody else, and it will be a box game. Always a box game for me on my prize giveaways. I'm trying to decide if I want to do SNES or NES. I'm willing to listen to suggestions on either one. It would be a certain box game that I have in mind or so. I got a couple in mind, but so if I ever hit 50, great. If I don't, that's cool. I like what I got right now, and I like what I'm doing. So I appreciate the support, guys. I'm gonna keep trying to come out with videos weekly if I can. Every week I'm gonna come out with a Wednesday video. So I'll see you guys hopefully next week, maybe on a smaller game finds, but every week. So have fun, guys. Be safe.